In this video, I am going to discuss 50 MCQ questions out of 200 MCQ questions on hydrology. So, let's start. The first question is, which component of the hydrological cycle involves water movement from plants to the atmosphere? Evaporation, transpiration, infiltration, condensation, and the right answer will be transpiration. Now, going to the next question, question number 2. The process by which water moves through soil and rocks after infiltration is called runoff, groundwater recharge, precipitation, condensation. Here the right answer will be groundwater recharge. Precipitation is rainfall or snowfall, etc. Condensation already I discussed, and runoff is the surface flow of water from the upper part to the lower part of the earth's surface. So here the right answer will be groundwater recharge. Question category, precipitation and evaporation. Question number 3. Which instrument is used to measure rainfall? Anemometer, hygrometer, rain gauge, barometer. Here the right answer will be rain gauge, because anemometer is used for wind speed measurement, hygrometer is used for humidity measurement, rain gauge is for rainfall measurement, and barometer for air pressure measurement. Question number 4. The maximum rate at which a given soil can absorb water is called permeability, infiltration capacity, hydraulic conductivity, capillarity. Here the right answer will be infiltration capacity, means how quick a soil can absorb water. Permeability is little bit different, and hydraulic conductivity is also different, and capillarity is the opposite of infiltration, means when the water moves from below to the upper part of the earth's surface, that is called as capillarity for surface tension. Now the category is surface water hydrology. Question number 5. The term hydrograph represents relationship between rainfall and temperature. A graph showing river discharge over time, water balance equation, groundwater movement. Here the right answer will be graph showing river discharge over time. Question number 6. The unit of measurement of runoff is usually expressed in cubic meters per second, millimeters per year, liters per minute, kilometers per hour. Here the right answer will be cubic meters per second, means width, length and depth, three-dimensional unit, cubic meters per second. Question category, groundwater hydrology. Question number 7. The zone where all pores in soil and rock are fully saturated with water is called Bhados zone. Unsaturated zone, saturated zone, capillary fringe. The right answer will be, of course, saturated zone. Question number 8. The ability of a rock to transmit water is called porosity, permeability, capillarity, infiltration. Here the right answer will be permeability. Question category, river hydraulics. The formula used to estimate river discharge is discharge equal to V into A, discharge equal to P into evapotranspiration, discharge equal to K into I into A, Q equal to M into R. Here the right answer will be Q equal to V into A, means velocity and area of the water, moving water. Question 10. Manning's equation is used to estimate evapotranspiration, river discharge, flow velocity in open channels, groundwater recharge. So the right answer will be flow velocity in open channels. Category, floods and droughts. Question number 11. Which factor does not significantly contribute to flooding? Heavy rainfall, deforestation, urbanization, high atmospheric pressure. Here the right answer will be high atmospheric pressure. Question number 12. A river's floodplain is the area where river originates, the river bed itself, the flood area adjacent to river that floods during high flows, a deep unchanged water surface. The flood area adjacent to the river that floods during high flows. That is called as river floodplain. As high flows flood, so it is called flood, and this type of lands are plain land. So from geomorphological perspective or pluvial geomorphological perspective, it is called as floodplain, which is very fertile plain in the both side of the river. Question category hydrological modeling and remote sensing. Question 13. Which of the following models is used for rainfall runoff simulation? HMS, MODFlow, SWOT, both A and C. Here the right answer will be both A and C. Means HMS and SWOT. Question 14. Remote sensing can be used in hydrology to estimate soil moisture, rainfall, water quality, all of the above. Here the right answer would be all of the above. Means remote sensing can be used in hydrology for the purpose of soil moisture, rainfall, water quality, etc. Question category water quality and pollution. Question number 15. The main cause of groundwater contamination is surface runoff, industrial effluents, atmospheric pressure changes, river meandering. Here the most suitable answer is industrial effluents. Question 16. The self-purification process of river is called sedimentation, flocculation, biodegradation, dilution. Here the right answer is biodegradation. It's called as self-purification process. Water resource management. Question number 17. Which of the following is a method of artificial groundwater recharge? Over extraction of groundwater, check dams, deforestation, over irrigation. Here the right answer will be check dams. Question 18. The concept of integrated water resources management includes considering water as a single-use resource, sustainable and coordinated management of water resources, ignoring environmental concerns in water management, avoiding water distribution to agriculture. Here the right answer will be sustainable and coordinated management of water resources. Question category climate change and hydrology. Question number 19. The main impact of climate change on hydrology is decrease in global temperatures, increased variability in precipitation and extreme events, reduction in Earth's gravity, expansion of underground aquifers. Here the right answer will be increased variability in precipitation and extreme events. Question 20. The process by which glaciers contribute to river flow is called ablation, transpiration, condensation, capillarity. Here the right answer will be ablation. Category Introduction to Hydrology. The branch of science that studies the movement, distribution and quality of water on Earth is called meteorology, climatology, hydrology, geology. Here the right answer will be hydrology. Question. Which of the following is not a component of the hydrological cycle? Evaporation, transpiration, combustion, precipitation. Of course, combustion. Question 23. The residence time of groundwater in deep aquifers can range from a few hours, a few months, thousands to millions of years, a few days. Here the right answer will be thousands to millions of years. Question 24. The driving force behind the hydrological cycle is gravity, tides, the sun, Earth's rotation. Here the right answer will be the sun. Is the driving force behind the hydrological cycle. Question 25. Which process is responsible for the formation of clouds? Transpiration, condensation, infiltration, runoff. Here the right answer will be condensation, which can changes the water vapor to the cloud. 26. The total volume of water available on Earth remains constant, increasing, decreasing, unpredictable. Here the right answer will be constant, because no water can be removed from the Earth. It only can change from one form to another, means from ice to water, water to ice, or water to vapor, vapor to water, like this. Question 27. What percentage of Earth's water is fresh water? 2.5%, 10%, 50%, 97.5%. Here the right answer will be 2.5%. Another 97.5% are salt water. 28. Which of the following best describes infiltration? The movement of water into the atmosphere, the movement of water into the ground, the movement of water into rivers, the movement of water into plants. So the right answer will be the movement of water into the ground. What is the largest freshwater reservoir on Earth? Lakes, glaciers, and ice caps, rivers, groundwater. Here the right answer will be glaciers and ice caps in the continental part and also in the mountain part. Question 30. Which of the following processes decreases during urbanization? Evapotranspiration, surface runoff, groundwater recharge, both A and C. Here the right answer will be both A and C, because due to urbanization, plant species and plant surface area decreased, so the evaporation and transpiration can decrease. At the same time, surface water body also decreased for evaporation and transpiration decreased for that reason, and also groundwater recharge because surface runoff becomes high because of the concrete surface. Now the question category, precipitation and evaporation. The most common form of precipitation is snow, rain, hail, fog. Here the right answer will be, of course, the rain, which is a worldwide phenomena, not any particular place. Most of the places of the earth rain is happened. Question 32. The type of precipitation that occurs when warm air is forced over a mountain range is called convective precipitation, orographic precipitation, cyclonic precipitation, frontal precipitation. Here the right answer will be, of course, orographic precipitation. Orographic means a mountainous process. Question 33. The evaporation is highest in cold, humid conditions, warm, dry conditions, shaded areas, frozen lakes. Here the right answer will be warm, dry conditions. Evaporation is highest. Question 34. The intensity of rainfall is measured in millimeter per day, cubic meter per second, kg per cubic meter, degree centigrade. Here the right answer will be millimeter per day. Question 35. The instrument used to measure evaporation is called rain gauge, lysometer, anemometer, hygrometer. Here the right answer will be lysimeter, which is used for measure the evaporation. Question 36. Dew forms due to condensation, evaporation, transpiration, infiltration. Of course, condensation. Dew is a formation or form related to cloud, but the density is less. Question number 37. The term potential evapotranspiration refers to the maximum possible evapotranspiration under ideal conditions, and the actual evapotranspiration occurring in a region what lost only through plant transpiration, the evaporation from oceans only. Here the right answer will be the maximum possible evapotranspiration under ideal conditions. Question 38. The main difference between evaporation and transpiration is evaporation occurs only over oceans, transpiration involves plants, evaporation requires clouds, transpiration happens only in deserts. Here the right answer will be transpiration involves with plants. Question 39. Which factor does not influence the rate of evaporation? Temperature, humidity, wind speed, soil texture. Here the right answer will be soil texture. Because evaporation is a little bit chemical process. For chemistry of water vapor means H2O, that can happen, but soil texture, it's a physical component of the soil which has not so much relation to evapotranspiration. Of course, it has a relation, but not so much relation. Question 40. Rainfall is classified as light if it is less than 2.5 mm per hour, between 2.5 mm per hour and 7.5 mm per hour, more than 7.5 mm per hour, and over 50 mm per hour. The right answer will be 2.5 mm per hour. Question category surface water hydrology. Question number 40. Which of the following is not a component of a hydrograph? Rising lymph, base flow, peak discharge, thermocline. Here the right answer will be thermocline, which is a thing related to oceanography, thermal nature of the ocean. Question 41. The time taken for water to travel from the most remote part of a watershed to the outlet is called lag time, travel time, time of concentration, base flow time. Here the right answer will be time of concentration. It's called as the time taken for water to travel from the most remote part of the watershed to the outlet. It's called as time of concentration. Question 42. The area drained by a river and its tributaries is known as catchment area, water table, reservoir, basin divided. The right answer will be catchment area. And the flow of water in a river during dry seasons is primarily due to surface runoff, groundwater contribution, precipitation, snow melt. Here the right answer will be groundwater contribution. Question number 44. The stage of a river refers to the discharge of the river, the velocity of flow, the water level above a reference point, the sediment load carried by the river. Here the right answer will be the water level above a reference point. Question 45. The term bankful discharge refers to the highest recorded flow in a river, the maximum flow before a river overflows, the lowest discharge during dry season, the average annual river flow. Here the right answer is the maximum flow before a river overflows. Question 46. River discharge is measured in millimeters per year, liters per second, cubic meters per second, millimeters per hour. Here the right answer will be cubic meter per second. Question 47. Which is the term for the slow movement of water through soil towards a river? It's called direct runoff, interflow, groundwater flow, surface flow. Here the right answer will be interflow. Question 48. The main force driving surface runoff is wind, gravity, evaporation, temperature. The right answer will be gravity. Question 49. The river with multiple interwoven channels separated by sediment bars is called meandering, straight, braided, and oxbow. Here the right answer will be braided river. Question 50, the last question of this video. The term hydrograph represents relationship between rainfall and temperature. A graph showing river discharge over time, water balance equation, groundwater movement. Here the right answer will be graph showing river discharge over time. Thanks for watching till the end. Thank you so much. Please like this video, share among your friends, and of course comment me if you